But the interesting thing is that this powerful force is in front of a device that is the same as a car, and that little device has slowly changed its full cost. Many of the businessmen are now saying, because of this drone, Iran has a military technology where it is not able to give power. It is a big, intelligent, and economic way to press on the opposite side. With $1 billion missile, the drone that is being stopped, that drone's value is. We are now in a time where the war, the global policy, and the financial crisis have already been a career of the future of many people. But if that drone is worth a few $1,000s, then how much it can go to, it can be easily. And this mystery is the Iran's extraordinary Shahed-136 kamikaze drone or suicide drone, Russia's KHA, not a huge military aircraft, not a dangerous missile. But the reality is that this small army has started to change its modern military style. Because for so many days, everyone thought that the army's as high as it is, and as high as it is, it has more power. But Shahed 136, that's the same concept. Let me think. America's biggest Tomahawk cruise missile is $1 million. Russia's K-101 cruise missile is $1 million. Again, Iran's natural fate, 101 ballistic missile, is $1 million. But in the middle of all these things, there is a service that is worth a few $1,000s. But this is a service that is worth a few $1,000s. And that was the first time it was a 136 drone. And this is where the secret to this drone starts. This drone is often known as kamikaze drone or suicide drone. In the US, it is also known as a latering munition because it does not get a normal missile. It is still in the air and still is still in the air. No one is looking for a target. No one is looking for a target. Some targets are like this. When it gets to the moment, it will be a few seconds before it gets to be seen. So this drone will be on the top of the sky for a while and waiting for the right moment. And when that moment comes, it will immediately fall down. With the rain, it will hit the target and it will be finished. This drone is another extraordinary voice. When it gets to the sky, it will hear the engine's voice like a scooter. For this reason, it is often a flying scooter because it is a small two-stroke engine, which is a lot like a scooter engine. That's the same extraordinary word that a lot of people fear. Because when someone gets in the sky, this word, he can understand that something is coming. This drone's length is about 3.5 meters, and the range of its wings is about 3 meters. The full drone's weight is 220 kilograms. There is a 20-foot wire head, which can be up to 30 to 50 kilograms. And there is a propeller that is moving around the drone in the direction of the drone. At the same time, a drone is a regular two-stroke gasoline engine. It can be up to 50 horsepower. It can also fly 200 kilometers per hour every hour. It has no cooling system. When the drone is in the air will cool the engine. To help the drone to be able to fly, there is a neon drone pilot. It has a full-shape carapace. The other parts are flap and elebon, which also help the drone to look at the side. These are able to change the drone. These are being driven by a small servo motor. The drone is in the middle of a small computer system that will be able to fly the entire flight. Also, it has a GPS system that tells the drone its position. If the GPS does not work, then the drone uses an inertial navigation system. The sensors of the drone are the drone and it is being taken in the right direction. In some cases, this drone can also detect a radar signal. If an air defense system has a radar signal, then the drone can also attack it. Because if a security system has a radar is being attacked, the whole system becomes a little bit blind. This drone is in the sky in a special launcher track. There is a launch rail on the track where the drone is placed in a corner. Then, it's a small rocket booster is launched. That booster will get the drone out of the sky. Then the drone's real engine starts. The booster gets separated. This drone's range is around 2,000 kilometers. But the main strength is that it is basically they don't get a drone. Sometimes a lot of drones are sent to the sky. Sometimes more than 70 drones can also fly together, and all of them don't get in one. They don't sell their targets. These drones don't usually fly at high. They fly with their feet. For this reason, they are often taken by a radar. And when they are taken, then it is very much late. It is definitely possible to be able to get them. But here is the biggest problem, the cost. Because a drone's price is just a few $1,000s, and it is often used to be a missile that costs a few $1 million. For example, in Israel's Iron Dome system, the price of a Tamil missile is much higher. If you use another Patriot missile, that cost will be a few times higher. That means in a low-cost drone, you have to use a lot of, and their price is a lot more than that. When a lot of drones are attacked, then the protection system is also a little bit more than. This is because many of the specialists, for example, have a 136, not only a drone, but a new story, where Iran can get this drone and can get a lot of them. There is a $1,000 drone. Many of you have heard Israel and America's interceptor missile. So what is the next step? 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 So what is the next step?